Good morning. Here are a couple of drawings from Ella and Reed Payne. You might remember seeing them in the clubhouse a few weeks ago with their dog Gus. It was hilarious. We laughed so much. So make sure you watch them, okay? Thank you, Ella and Reed, for these really great drawings. So today we welcome my grandson, Lucas. Lucas is 10 years old and in the fourth grade. You can view last Sunday's Clubhouse video to see his dog, Charlie, his little tiny Yorkie poo, Charlie. He was so cute. So, Lucas, what is your favorite color?
Red.
Red. What's your favorite candy?
I don't have one right
You
now.
don't have one right now. Okay, well, someday you might or you might not, right? What's your favorite pizza?
Cheese.
Cheese. And where do you like to get that cheese pizza
Upper
from?
crust.
Upper crust. I wish we had an upper crust here. If you could do anything in the whole wide world, no matter what it would cost or where it would be, what would you choose to do?
Get a pet panda.
Get a pet panda. Okay, I love panda bears. I wish we could go see the baby panda over at the National Zoo. Maybe we'll try, okay, while you're here. Maybe so. We'll check on it. Okay. So today's message is titled Comes Back Around. After moving from Alabama to Virginia in 2004, I began hearing a lot about Crossroads Camp, only 20 miles from my home at the time in the town of Amherst. 6 years later, I had a chance to work at the camp. I drove up the narrow, winding road lined with tall trees. I crossed over the creek that twisted down the sides of the mountain like frosting drizzling over a bundt cake. The camp presented itself to me like a gift of beauty, offering peace and tranquility. Yet it gave me more than I could have imagined. Go back in time with me now to 1998 as I prepared for my first overseas mission trip. I was going to help build a church in a poor village in Brazil. I purchased a hat to wear in the blazing South American sun. The hat was dark navy with the emblem of a red and white cross on the front. I wore the hat during long hours of hard work and playtime with the children of the village. After that, and throughout the course of 12 more years, I wore the hat during numerous other mission trips back to Brazil twice more, to Mountain Mission School and Orphanage in West Virginia, and to Switzerland, just to name a few. The last time I wore the hat was December 28th, 2009, on a church bus to and from the Richmond airport. I accidentally left the hat on the bus. I realized my mistake the very next day. Searching the bus, the hat was nowhere to be found. Word was sent out to the 600 church members that my hat was missing. Yes, a few had seen it on the bus but left it alone. Silly as it may sound, I grieved over the loss of my hat. Months passed, I forgot about it, and life moved on. Now go forward in time again to the night before I went to Crossroads Camp. I gathered backpack items for my 14-mile hike and 2-night camping trip for Girls High Adventure. I reached overhead into a closet for a hat. There was an empty peg where my hat used to hang, and I sighed out loud, breathing out a bit of resentment I had contained all that time for whoever might have taken my hat, and said out loud, I sure wish I had my hat. Well, I got to Crossroads Camp early in the morning on June 29th, 2010. The girl campers were assembled in the Hunt Dining Hall for last-minute training on how to carry their heavy packs and share in the supply loads. I laughed at the sight of them like turtles standing on skinny legs. One more bathroom trip, and we were ready to roll. What happened next still amazes me. I walked out of the bathroom to join the others when my eye caught sight of a lone hat hanging on a wide coat rack in the foyer. In slow motion, I picked up the hat. There was the red and white cross. There were my salty sweat stains from all those mission trips. And there was my name written inside in bold letters. God quickened my heart with these words. See, I care even about your longing for a lost hat. I squealed with delight as I put that hat on and squeezed the hat with joy. The girls did not understand my silly display of emotion. Here we are getting ready to take that 14-mile hike, and I've got that hat on. And look at all their faces. That was a wonderful trip. At campfire that night, the girls heard of God's great love and concern through the simple fabric of a hat come back around. This is our sunset view at the top of the Blue Ridge Mountain from the campsite. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. God truly cares about every detail of our lives, even those details that might seem trivial or unimportant to someone else. But the most important thing is this: He cares about you and what you're going through in every moment of your life. And here is my sweaty old hat that I still wear with joy in my heart. So now Lucas will read our scripture.
Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you. 1 Peter 5:7.
Very good. Thank you, Lucas. I'm just warming myself by this fire right now.
But it's blowing out cold air.
Lucas says it's blowing out cold air. Shh. Don't tell him. It looks real. Gary thinks it looks like a volcano. Thank you guys for watching us in the Clubhouse. Please be safe now that Virginia has been declared a state of emergency. Please wear your masks, and please keep praying for everyone who has COVID, who's sick, who needs help. That we love you, we care about you, and we're just continuing to hope for the best, you guys, okay? Bye.